The house was quiet that morning. Outside, the rain whispered against the windows, playing its soft rhythm on the glass. Inside, a little girl named Lily sat cross-legged on the carpet, building a castle out of colorful Lego bricks. But Lily had one rule. She never started playing without Max. Max was a golden retriever, big paws, soft eyes, and the gentlest heart in the world. He didn't speak, but somehow Lily always knew what he meant. A single look from him could turn her tears into laughter. "Max," Lily said, glancing at the window, "it's raining again." Max lifted his head and wagged his tail lazily. "Wish we could play outside, huh?" she giggled. Max tilted his head, that adorable little motion that made her laugh every time. She kept stacking the blocks higher and higher until, crash, the castle tumbled down, pieces scattering across the floor. Lily froze, then sighed. "I can never get it right," she whispered. Before another tear could fall, Max padded over and rested his big head on her lap. Lily looked down. His eyes were saying, "It's okay, we'll try again." And so they did. Lily picked up a piece, then another, while Max nudged a stray block closer with his nose. She giggled. "Good job, partner." The two of them sat there for hours, rebuilding their little world together. That evening, as the rain slowed and the living room filled with soft light, Lily's mom called out, "Bedtime, sweetie." "But Mom," Lily said, "Max will be lonely without me." Her mom smiled. "He can stay with you tonight." Lily climbed into bed, wrapping herself in her blanket. Max curled up right beside her, his warm fur brushing against the side of the bed. Outside, the last raindrops fell, but inside, it was calm. Lily reached down and touched Max's head. "Good night, best friend," she whispered. Max wagged his tail once and closed his eyes. By morning, the sunlight streamed through the curtains. When her mom opened the door, she found Lily fast asleep on the rug, her arms wrapped around Max like a teddy bear. They were both smiling in their sleep. Right then, her mom realized something. Some friendships don't need words. Sometimes love speaks its own quiet language. From that day on, the house felt different. It wasn't just walls and furniture anymore. It was laughter, tiny footsteps, and the soft sound of paws following close behind. Every morning, Max waited outside Lily's door until she woke up. And every night she would whisper, "I love you, Max," before falling asleep. Weeks turned into months. One chilly November evening, Lily caught a little cold. Her mom tucked her into bed with some hot soup and a warm smile. But when her mom came back later to check, Max was already there, curled up by the bed, eyes half open, watching over her like a guardian. He didn't move all night. When the morning came and Lily's fever was gone, he was still right there, tail softly tapping against the floor. "You're a good protector," her mom said quietly. Max blinked slowly, like he understood every word. That weekend, the smell of fresh cookies filled the house. Vanilla, sugar, butter. The whole place smelled like home. Lily ran into the kitchen. "Can Max have one?" Her mom chuckled. "Just a tiny piece, okay?" Lily broke a cookie in half and offered it to Max. "This one's for us," she said proudly. "Our friendship cookie." Max's tail wagged so hard the napkins flew off the table. Lily burst into laughter. The days rolled by. Spring turned to summer, summer to fall. Lily grew taller, her drawings got better, her stories longer. But one thing never changed. Max was always there. He waited by the door when she came home from school. He listened to her stories about friends, teachers, and playground adventures. And when Lily didn't have the words for how she felt, Max understood anyway. One night, Lily's mom peeked into her room. The lamp was still on, a book half open on the floor. Lily was asleep, her hand resting gently on Max's paw. The golden retriever lifted his head for a moment, met her mom's eyes, then settled back down. The room was filled with peace. Her mom smiled softly and whispered, "Some friendships are forever." Max's tail thumped once against the floor. Maybe he heard it. Maybe he just knew. And as the lights went out, the gentle rhythm of Lily's breathing mixed with the sound of Max's steady heartbeat. No words. No promises. Just love. Pure, silent, unbreakable. From that night on, the house never felt quiet again. Because where love lives, silence becomes a melody. Yellow Heart, Max and Lily, the language of the heart. Sometimes the truest conversations don't need words at all. Just a child, a dog, and a love that never fades. The house was wrapped in an odd silence. Outside, rain pounded against the windows, while inside, time seemed to stand still. Maria didn't sleep that night. The tiny being in her arms, 3-week-old Leo, was so delicate, so fragile. Each breath felt like a miracle, each heartbeat like a prayer of gratitude. But Maria wasn't alone that night. In the hallway there was the sound of heavy paws moving slowly. Max, the massive dog with a heart as soft as cotton. Max was this home's first child. Maria and Daniel had adopted him from the shelter. He was so small then, a puppy just opening his eyes to the world. Years passed, they grew together, began aging together. Max was like the completed version of their family. Until Leo arrived. From the day Leo was born, something had shifted in Max's gaze. Not quite jealousy, not quite curiosity. Maybe somewhere in between. Perhaps searching for an answer to, am I not important anymore? In those honey-colored eyes. The first day when he tried to approach the crib, Daniel's voice rang out, "No, Max, back off." Max only wanted to smell. Just to know him. But in that moment he sat down, lowered his head as if to say, "I'm sorry." And from that day on he always looked at the crib from a distance like a stranger. In the middle of the night, while Maria was nursing Leo, her head dropped forward from exhaustion. Her arms relaxed, her eyes closed. She fell into a deep, worn-out sleep. A few minutes later, Leo began stirring in the crib. First soft whimpers, then muffled cries. But Maria didn't hear. For the first time in months she was truly sleeping. Right then Max stood up. Silently, almost like a ghost, he walked to the crib. He gently rested his massive head on the edge. His large nose touched Leo's tiny hand, warm, soft, familiar. And Leo stopped crying. Not only did he stop. With those tiny hands he grasped Max's nose. So firmly, so confidently. As if he knew him. As if saying, "You are my protector." Max didn't move. He just waited. Barely breathing. When morning came, Maria opened her eyes and froze in shock. Leo was sleeping peacefully in the crib. But beside him, there was Max. His head resting on the crib's edge, eyes half closed as if he'd been standing guard all night. Something broke inside Maria, something overflowed. Her eyes filled with tears. She slowly approached, her trembling hand stroking Max's head. You were protecting him, weren't you?" she whispered. Max just wagged his tail. But from that moment on, nothing was ever the same. Max became Leo's shadow. With every cry he was the first to run. With every laugh he was the first to rejoice. With every step, like an invisible hand, he stayed just 1 inch behind. When Leo took his first steps, Max was there. So that even if he fell, he'd land softly. And with every fall, Leo would laugh and shout, "Max." He'd pull Max's fur, grab his ears, press against his cheeks. Max never made a sound. He'd just look with those deep eyes. Such love in that gaze. As if Leo was Max's reason for being. His rebirth. One day Leo got sick. His fever spiked so high that Maria frantically called the doctor. But Max already knew. He sensed something was wrong. He wouldn't leave the crib. Whimpering, growling softly as if saying, "Leave him to me, I'll take care of this." The doctor came, gave medicine, but no one slept that night. Max didn't sleep either. He lay down beside the crib and nothing, not the rain, not the noise, not Maria's calls, could move him from that spot. That massive heart waited for that tiny heart. Until morning. When morning came, Leo's fever had broken. Maria hugged Max through her tears. "It's like, you healed him," she said. Max just lowered his head. Pressed his nose to Leo's blanket. And Maria noticed then, a few white hairs on the blanket. Max's fur. The purest form of love. Years passed. Leo grew, talked, laughed, ran. But he never forgot one thing, that he was safe beside Max. Whenever he was sad, he'd bury himself in Max's fur and say, "You're my best friend." And Max, even as he aged, would grow young again hearing those words. One evening, Maria looked at an old photo on the wall. There was a young Max waiting by the crib. Beside him, a tiny baby, Leo. And between them, something that couldn't fit into words. Maria thought to herself. A mother may give birth, but sometimes a dog silently raises. And really, is Max still waiting somewhere? Or is he protecting another small heart now in another home?